Hello, guys. I don't know what happened. My intro did not start. But welcome, everybody. I will figure that out for the next live. Always something, guys. Always something. But welcome, everybody, to this wonderful live that I'm just starting the series. And I have here the wonderful Bridget, the Fabled Witch. I think you're on mute, honey.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. I got
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. But thank you, everybody, for being here. To the Voices from the Liminal. This is a new series that I just started. And I want to just kind of interview people that are on the witchy path, on the intuitive path, and, get to know people, for example, like just to get people to know all the other people in our community. And for me, it's all about the connections that we make and the friendships and bonds that are formed during that time. But today we have Bridget, the Fabled Witch. Thank you so much for being here with me on my first interview. I greatly appreciate you. First of all, I appreciate you for many reasons. You're always in the chats. You're always helping. You're always sharing everybody's information. You always have, you're just like an amazing moderator. And I thought it would have just been perfect to have you come on. And that way we can all get to know you and everybody start following you. So if someone can put her link in the chat below so that people can start following her, I'd greatly appreciate it. We do have quite a bit of people already stopping in. So I'm going to go through the list here. I did see Ramon in here earlier. We have Heather as well. Thank you, guys. We have Star, the Wild Witch. Thank you. I hope you're getting ready and packing your stuff, girl. We have Julianne. Thank you for being here, Julianne. We have Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. We have Forest and Frost. Thank you. Thank you. And we have Maple Grove. Hello. Her and I are also going to be, we're scheduling dates right now. So she'll be coming on soon as well. Yeah. We have Francine from Purple Moon Tarot. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Faye of the Forest 444. Thank you for being here. Here we go. Here's Heather's name. Hi, Heather. Thank you for being here. We got to schedule your time on here as well. My sister, Lexi. Hi, Lexi.
Hey, Lexi.
Here you go. Hi, Ramon. My hermano. Hello. Oh, and we have the beautiful Lila from Tapestry, the Unseen. Hi, Lila. Thank you for being here. Okay, I think I got everybody's name on here. Okay, so this interview process, the reason I called it Voices from the Liminal, I feel like it's a sacred space for like witches, mystics, anyone who want to share their lives between the worlds. And I feel as witches, we do that. We jump in and out of these liminal spaces when we're doing, oh, Carolina, hi, Carolina. When we are in our different, when we're doing different types of practices and between ancestral worship, at least for me, and then when we're doing rituals and spell casting, I feel like we do jump into a different space, different mindset. And that's why I called it Voices from the Liminal. But we want to be able to share these voices from our community who do work in that liminal space. Oh, look who just came in. My godmother, my madrina. Welcome, Miss Tarot D. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, we were just talking about you, Miss Tarot D, before the live.
Yeah, we were spraying ourselves.
I was like, your spray.
I was like, get your spray out. You got to protect your energy, girl.
Yep.
So yes, so that's the reason why the Voices from the Liminal started. And I also wanted to get to know people, and not just on my combined lives with Bobby and Ramon, or when I would jump on with Heather and do lives with her. But I wanted to have a more intimate one-on-one as well. And this is why we're here. So thank you all for being here. Definitely light a candle, center yourself, open your heart, and let's speak here, not just by conversation, but also by invocation. Hey, Kai, thank you for being here. Okay, so Bridget, I was going through your YouTube channel and I was looking at what you have on your description on your YouTube channel. Is that okay if I read that?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. So she says, hey there, I'm Bridget, the Fabled Witch. I have 4 years of experience in witchcraft, 3 years in tarot and oracle readings, and 10 years of experience in illustration. I'm excited to share my insights as an ADHD. So do I. ADHD, as we were talking about that. And then dyslexia and a queer witch. I dabble in folk magic, art magic, nature magic, and spirit workings, just to name a few. For me, finding magic in the mundane is a great grounding practice. There's no spell work without the work. She does say that this is a safe and inclusive space, and she's happy to collaborate. So that being said, guys, definitely reach out to Bridget for collaborations. She also has a Ko-fi shop that is linked in the description below, as well as an Instagram page, also linked in the description below. So definitely reach out to her, sub to her. And as she says here, she's happy to collaborate, probably with any other lives or deck reviews or book reviews, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a horrible addiction to decks and books. You know. Yeah.
Tell me about it. So
yeah.
I'm even buying a new bookcase to house these decks because I have, now they're just piled up on the floor, and that's just horrible because I have nowhere to put them. So
I know. I gotta be careful with is like.
And my books.
What do I work with?
I have an addiction to books and to decks, and it's pretty bad. Like it's.
I have like, I don't know. This is like my current. Filled with decks, and then I have another one that's the same but with books.
I love that. I think so. What's your favorite deck thus far, and what's your favorite book thus far? I know that's not on our questions, but I'm just curious. What is your favorite one?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard. I have been liking the Green Witches Oracle deck.
I did spot that in there, and I do love that deck.
Yeah. I feel like it's also nice because it has something for every season, too. Yes. So you could always use it. It doesn't have to be, like, for one season. And I do also like the, I think I have it. And you're the Happy Halloween Tarot. Yeah. I kept it out of the box, so I have like a bag for it.
Yep. That's one of my go-tos as well. I like that one too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. That one sits out constantly on my altar. Along with like 5 other decks sit on there as well. Right now I have 3 that Ramon sent me are sitting on there right now. And I have the Happy Halloween, and then I have one of the MJ Cullinan's decks on there as well that I really love. Yeah, that I really love. Nice. Yeah, and what about your books?
Yeah, I just your favorite. Well, I've been doing. I don't know if it's a favorite, but more so been getting also like into deity workings and trying to do research on that. So I read the Theurgy, Theory and Practice by P.D. Newman. I just finished like the audio version. So
nice.
Audiobooks are more of my thing, but I also have been wanting to finish the Italian folk magic.
Ooh, that's a good one. She has a new one coming out in November.
Well, she does. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she
Definitely
does.
gotta finish up that one so I can
Yep.
get the other one.
Yeah, I'm definitely so that's where I told you about enchanting my jewelry. This one I got from that book on how to enchant it.
Oh,
And Miss
okay.
Tarot D sent me the book. Yeah.
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 I saw Miss Tarot D was mentioning it in one of her videos, and I was like, I gotta get back to reading that one.
Yeah, so she definitely has a new one that's coming up, and I'm excited. I'm excited for that new book. Oh, there it goes. Here she said, "That's my favorite book, Bridget."
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're definitely excited to get it. I can't wait to review the new one. So that should be coming soon. Okay, so we're going to go through our structured questions, and we're just going to get to know you better.
Awesome.
So, how did your spiritual or magical path begin?
I think I've always been a part of it. I just didn't realize it was a thing until like 4 or 5 years ago. So, even with like, talking to inanimate objects, I've always done that growing up. And now as I like do more reflection and looking back on things, I realize I've definitely seen things that other people haven't before. And then there was like kind of like the gaslighting part of it. Like, am I going crazy because no one else sees it? And I also was raised Catholic, which I feel like brought me into atheism even more. And then like 2 years ago, I think I just knew things about certain deities, and my best friend is like very much a Greek mythology nerd. Like, she's like, yeah, you did your research, and I'm like, no, I did not.
Oh, I love that. So I feel like our
So
spiritual path is pretty similar, mine and yours, because I was the
yeah,
same way.
yeah. Bobby was telling me, I was like, oh, I didn't have no idea that we were so similar too, and that.
And I
You
feel
and
like a lot
I
of people start that way. I feel like a lot of people start that way, not really knowing like what it is that's happening. I mean, I was the same way. I thought everybody saw and felt and heard and tasted everything that I was, that I was tasting. And it didn't, I didn't know, like, to me, I thought it was dumb to ask, like I didn't know who to ask. I didn't know who to talk to about it. So it went years until my husband discovered who I was. And he's like, this is in you. So that's what he started buying me. My first statue was Freya. And that was
oh,
about 8 years ago. So my path is still technically pretty new, but I feel like I've always known who I was. And then again, with the past life work and everything like that, I feel like now it's just definitely coming in a lot stronger, and it's exciting. Yeah. So I'm happy to have you in our community.
yeah, thank you guys. You've have all been just so welcoming and friendly. Like, it's definitely once you start like talking to everyone and being more involved, it's not as scary. So you guys definitely make it a lot of fun too to be
Yeah,
on.
I don't think we're a scary bunch. I mean,
No,
no, I mean, I've yet to encounter that part of the scariness, and I hope I never get to, but if I do, then I know I have how, and I know that we'll have a wonderful community behind us to back us up if anything happens. So,
oh yeah, yeah. It's just the
so
getting started part. I
yeah,
think for you too is like,
yeah,
do I want people to know me? Do I want people to see what
I
I
was
do?
the same way. And to me, it was clearing a throat chakra issue that I had. That's what it was like to me, is putting myself out there and saying proudly that I'm a witch was what felt like it it just felt right to do it. I knew that in this life, I wasn't going to be persecuted for who I am. And to me, that was my loud and proud moment, is coming out like that, coming out of that broom closet and being very proud of who I am, and blessed that I'm on that path. So,
Yeah.
so was there a moment, a book or experience that awakened something deeper in you?
I think it was more of a series of moments. And then I realized, I think probably like around COVID lockdown was when the community really started to
Yeah.
be more well known. And I was like, oh, this is what I do.
I think it's during that introspection, that hermit mode that we were all in, is what
Yeah.
really awakened a lot of us. Because during COVID, I felt like it made me stronger.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Do you identify with any specific tradition, lineage, or spiritual philosophy?
I mean, the thing is, I have so many interests that it's like hard to pinpoint which one, as you read in my description.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Brad Pitt awakened something in all of us, Miss Tarot.
Interview with the Vampire. Can I just go there?
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, that was like.
Actually, I haven't watched it yet. It's on my list.
You haven't watched Interview with the Vampire?
No.
The Brad Pitt version? Oh,
neither
you
one.
need to get on it.
I know.
So
Miss Tarot is probably
it's
disappointed in me.
It's older, but I know it's older, but it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I should watch the movie first and then the TV show.
The series is really good. I think it's better than the movie, but that's my opinion.
Okay.
But the series is very, very good. I recommend it.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I'll get on
Rice. I mean, anything Anne Rice touches is amazing.
Yeah, I have some of her books too on my list. I need to read. So
I got some moss coming around here.
Oh.
Okay, so what did it feel like to embrace the word witch or your chosen identity?
So that probably took me the beginning of the 2 years to really like not only believe in what my abilities were, but I guess really lacking that confidence piece that I had. I still have it, but I've gotten much better with it over time.
Yeah.
So I feel like just the also being more like I mentioned, being more interactive with the community and telling people, oh, this is what I've been doing, but like happy to learn from other people too, and them just being so validating, being like, no, you're doing the right thing. You should just call yourself a witch or whatever you want to call it because you're on that path. So
yeah.
I think also having that community, that supportive community was also like a really big part of it. And I also went to Salem like 2 years ago for my 30th birthday because I wanted to do something big for that and I always wanted to go there. So that's really when I was like it was also like historic base too of learning the history of Salem too. Not just like the witchcraft stuff because I wanted a bit of both for that trip. And then that's when I kind of realized, oh, it is okay for me to call myself that, and not only call myself that, but to educate other people too, that it's not as this big scary propaganda that like everyone else makes it out to be. So
yeah. I got married in Salem, and it was my husband's idea to say, hey, let's get married in Salem. So for us to do that there, We had not been there before. We only went when we got married, and that was my first time there. But we had some incredible magical experiences. And Salem is very opening to witches or anyone who is different to the rest of the world, and it was such an incredible experience. And Miss Tarot D, that is my animatronic witch.
Yeah, you see her better now there.
Yeah, that's my animatronic witch. I haven't given her a name yet, but I should. So, yeah. And then I have my huge cauldron down here, which, there it is. There's my cauldron.
Well, is that yours or hers?
Well, it's technically mine, but yeah. So that's what's back there, Ms. Tarot D. But we don't need to burn some sage yet.
Yeah. She's a friendly one so far.
So far, she's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Salem. To me, holds a huge piece of my heart. I even had it tattooed, the Salem Witch House, on my arm because of the connection that I have to that place. So my kid's ancestor was on the opposite side of history during the Salem witch trials.
Oh, wow. So, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were the opposite side being a priest.
Yeah, very opposite.
So the very opposite side of that history, which I think it's kind of funny, but it is what it is. Yeah. That's probably why we didn't survive.
It's funny how it's like those full circle moments of also irony too.
Yeah, it's very much. Ooh, I like the name you gave her. You gave her the name Willow.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a beautiful name. I think that's probably going to be her name. So thank you.
Yeah. Great name, Krista.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. That's it. We did it.
It's a very incredible place. Extremely magical. It's burn some sage unless it's Halloween decor. Thanks, Lila. Okay. So who or what has been a guiding force along your journey?
Can I say myself?
Yes. You most certainly can. This is your journey. Yes.
Because, I mean, yeah, I don't really have like one person to pinpoint it on. But it's also been like 4 or 5 years now, and I'm still going and I'm still interested in everything. So I realize now, like, I should probably invest more of that in myself and see how else I can expand and learn, and not only for myself but for other people too. So, and then I'm also like, there's people that I follow online too before that have really helped with that. So I'm grateful that I was able to connect with them when they were still in that prime stage of posting. So
yeah,
nice. Yeah, I feel like some like weave in and out,
and that's gonna happen,
Yeah, that's fine. And because we're, like you said, we're all on our own path, so and life happens too.
Correct. So, there is no linear path. I feel there's always branches, there's always crossroads, there's always a fork in the road that's going to change your path, and that's okay. We're on this journey of continuous motion, I feel, and with that continuous motion comes a continuous learning, continuous evolving. So the person you are now is not going to be the same person you are in 2 years down the road, in a year down the road. So, and that's okay. I feel like I've changed tremendously since I started my practice, but I feel like for the better.
Yeah, I've definitely, like, if you asked me before if I believed in any deities 4 years ago, I'd be like, no.
You see? Yeah. You see? And I feel like I was the same way.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't comprehend that. It didn't like register in my brain, you know, but now that I work with so many deities,
Mm-hmm.
it's completely, it have a whole different outlook on it, a whole different respect and admiration. And then I'm thankful to have the knowledge of them in my life.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're helping me and they're guiding me the same way that my ancestors do, my spirit guides and everyone that is on, you know, all of my allies on my team. So
Yeah, exactly. And like, I think that's the hard part for me as the transition stage of it. I'm still like kind of accepting that for my path and currently just doing research of who's in my space. And I don't really want to say I work with them yet, but I think it's inevitable.
Which is fine. I mean, the fact that you're still learning about them, I think, is very important, and you're taking this very seriously, which is, you know, something that we should do when we are going to journey out and work with a deity. It's that time to get to know them, to understand them. That's very important, and that's going to forge your relationship and bond it. So I think it's admirable that you are still deciding and still learning.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I mentioned with, I had a private session with Bobby, and he was mentioning confirming the deities that were in my space, and it was interesting.
Ooh,
yeah.
nice.
Because I was like, well, he asked me like who was the first that I noticed to come into my space. And I was like, well, the first that was very apparent was Apollo, and he would just check in like month by month. And I'm like, thanks, but no, I'm not ready yet. Like, respectfully declining. You don't want to piss anybody off.
No.
And
I think it's good that you did that, because I was the same way with Santa Muerte. I knew she was there. I knew she was knocking. I was not that I was hesitant. I knew she required a lot of attention, and with how hectic my life is at the moment, I wasn't sure that I could give her that. So I kept pushing her aside and saying, no, I'm not ready. But then she magically puts two wonderful people in my life who are Santa Muerte devotees, Bobby or Ramon, Moon Scarab, and then the author of Secrets of Santa Muerte, Cressida. You know, her and I talk almost on a daily basis. So it's been very apparent that Santa Muerte has always been there. And now I feel like she's been there in past lives. Like, I feel like she's been there before. This is not the first time, because I'm going to call it, her essence is very familiar to me. Like, I can easily sense her. And to me, it feels like it's like I've known her before. Like, she was definitely there for me in past lives, not just one. I'm thinking like 4 other past lives.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
she's like, you're stuck with me.
I know.
That's it.
Pretty much. Yeah. Like, I'm here again, Celina, knocking at your door. You better answer again.
Yeah.
You know, but it's funny, and I'm thankful for them. So, okay, what does a typical day in your spiritual practice look like?
I mean, for me personally, I also have low energy in general, so I have the struggle of trying to not overdo it, but I'm kind of, Joey and I talked about this where she's does the same thing where she just goes head first into learning whatever she wants and just researches everything about it. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much
that
what
sounds
I
like
do.
Joey.
Yeah.
Aw.
So I'm trying to be better about balancing those things. And also when I first started, like, because it's always kind of been there in my life. And then when I realized it was a thing, I was like, oh, you're going to yell at me, but we're just going to skip past protections. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to jump into spirit work, and that's it.
Listen, I have done the same thing.
Oh, really?
I have done the same thing. So don't think that you are the only one. Bobby has done it. I have done it. I'm sure other people have, I'm going to say, in other words, raw dogged it and just went straight without even putting on protection. And then you realize you're like, uh-oh, okay. And then you'll have to, you have a whole nother ritual to do afterwards. At least I do, to kind of cleanse and protect myself after the fact, but it happens.
Yeah, I'm just like, disclaimer before you yell at me.
I will not.
I've learned my lesson.
I have also done the same thing, and I'm sure a lot of other people have. And if they say they haven't, they're lying.
Yeah.
Okay, so are there any rituals, practices, or tools you use consistently?
I mean, my decks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we raw dogging it for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a better explanation than that.
Raw dogging it, no protection.
Yeah. When my guides found out, they were like, "You did what?" Like, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, uh-oh, after I realize it. And I'm like, but I know, and then I'll tell them, but I know you were there protecting me, so I'm okay.
I didn't even really was aware of my guides even at that point too. So didn't really utilize them as much as I do now. And even when I use like the Green Witch Oracle deck, like asking for help, the staff always comes up and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll ask you for help.
When you have a stalker card like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of them that constantly comes up. I also have the Citadel deck, and I think it's a different one. It's called like Fate, and it's also asking for help, and that comes up, and I'm like, okay, I know this one's you. I know it's them.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I have my decks. Actually, lately, I've been getting into crystals more, which I've never really been into.
Oh, that's dangerous too.
I know. And it's like, it's hard because it's like, I think a good starting point is to just start with yourself first, because that's all you really need. But I also feel like for me, with learning about crystals, it's like an additional bonus of energy, which I kind of lack. So I'm also like particular about which ones I use. Like I have clear quartz right here on my desk.
And that's like the perfect, like that covers, I feel, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it just covers everything. Yeah.
Nice. And I am interested in, I think it's selenite, because that's also very cleansing.
I love selenite. Yeah.
So,
perfect.
Also trying to like find other ways to help that energy boost, and be intentional about it. Like I have some pendulums I made, but I don't use them as much as I probably should.
So
I
I
just don't
wasn't
feel as
huge.
connected.
Yeah, I wasn't huge on pendulums until recently. I think I got 2 from Sophie, the Midwest Magician, and then I got 1 from Ramon. And let me tell you, they're flipping accurate. I bought like a pendulum board. I love that thing.
Mhm.
It helps me
Oh
so
wow.
much. I got like
Hmm.
a board on Amazon that has like all yes and no, the alphabet, the months, the days of the week. It was very
Oh wow.
inexpensive, and I use that to like, instead of pulling another clarifier card, I use that for my yes or no or month
Oh,
or
that's
anything
so
like
smart.
that. And it's been pretty accurate. So
Oh
I do love
yeah, I
my
didn't
I
think
do love
of
my
that.
pendulums.
Yeah, I will definitely look into that.
Hmm.
You're just making my addictions worse.
It's not expensive. I'll send you the link. It was on
Okay,
Amazon.
yeah.
It was very inexpensive, maybe like $5, $6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Love
super
that.
inexpensive. Yeah. So, do you track the moon phases, Sabbats, or planetary days, and how do they influence you?
I do not.
Any of them?
No, every time there's like a post like, oh, the full moon was here. Did you do anything? And I was like, oh, I forgot. I just haven't clicked with it yet. And I
You're
really, that's
fine.
also something I need to work
Listen,
with.
I'm the same way. There's times where I don't even realize because I'm so caught up in my own little bubble with my work and school and my own videos that I don't even realize what day it is because
Oh,
I work from home. So I don't even like leave the house for work, and I work so
yeah.
much that it's just like, I feel like it's like the Groundhog Day. It's always the same thing. So for me, sometimes I don't even realize that there is a full moon coming up or a dark moon coming up until I see a post on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, that's in a couple days. Let me start getting something
Yeah,
ready if I have the energy for that. That's another thing,
exactly.
is having the energy for that, because when you struggle with any type of illnesses, it's very hard to, sometimes you're like, do I push myself and do this, or do I just rest like I'm supposed to be resting? So sometimes resting just takes precedence, and that's fine too. What about Sabbats?
I feel like it's the same thing. Um, like you were mentioning, the big thing for me is really the energy. Do I have the energy and the time to do it? And so like I haven't always followed the Sabbats. I usually do it more so like spring, summer, fall, winter,
Mm-hmm.
um, rather than like the ADHD
Yeah,
people.
me too.
We're here, we're thriving. um, yeah, so I do follow the seasons in
Mm-hmm.
a different way, more so of what I'm used to, what I grew up learning and getting to know by, rather than doing the Sabbats, but I still know of them. And like Samhain is my favorite. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
many of us. It's
It's
and
definitely mine.
yeah, and
Like
one of those.
I don't always celebrate the lesser. I don't want to call them lesser known ones, but definitely the major ones. I do definitely try and make a huge effort, but especially Samhain. That one like is my number one Sabbath.
Yeah, I mean, late last year I started doing like this one was this year, the illustration I did
Oh
for
yes, I
summer.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have that. This year I have like the other ones, but they're more for like this one is for uh Samhain,
That's beautiful.
and then
Are you going
Yule.
to start selling these, or what's your plan with these, Bridget? Because I'm already in my mind. I'm saying mine, 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 mine. Or I want. And I bet other people in the chat are thinking the same thing. Those are beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and it was also like a way for me to be, more mindful of the seasons changing. And so I'll have, like right now, summer, I really want to change it to Halloween. But I'm trying not to and just savoring the last few days of summer. So I have like a little stand here where I can just switch them out. So that if I'm ever like stuck in a rut or something, the visual of it helps me.
Ooh. I love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and thank you. So I was trying to like do that, and I use Copic markers for these, which has always been like my first love for any art supply. So
it's fine.
And it was nice to like go back and do these using the materials that I haven't used in a while too. So really more of a mindful and intentional routine to get myself into. But I didn't think about selling them until now. So I will rethink that.
I think they're beautiful, and I think there's definitely a market for those.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So how do you recharge and protect your energy?
Well, so before I wouldn't do much. Oh, thanks, Miss Charity. Oh,
yeah, Nita's here.
I know. Sorry, I get distracted with the comments.
You're fine. Me too.
So before, I wouldn't really do much to recharge. And then I got more knowledge. Like I learned more about the guides in my space and got just guides in general. Started from there really, and I'm glad that they're mostly here to help me with anything I ask. And it's the hardest part for me has just been asking for it. So like I think also having them to help me with things, and I'll know something is like my thought versus what's not, and I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. I would have never thought of that. So I know who that was.
Isn't that funny how they give you those types of clues?
Yeah.
It's the same way with me. I wouldn't have thought of that. And I get these weird, to me, they're like weird downloads, and I'm like, what's happening? And I'll look up information, and they were perfect. They were 100% accurate. So I find that funny.
Yeah. Even just for like daily things, like one of my jobs is like emotionally draining, is like customer service role. So like I'll ask them to help protect me like throughout the day, and it's just not only that, but I'll also hear them be like, just walk away from this. That's all you need to do. Just walk away.
I know. Smile and wave. Smile and wave.
Exactly. Like, and I have a hard time like letting things go, as you and Bobby know. So I'm trying to like, wave. Yeah, I'm trying to learn to do that. And like if there's a conversation, I'll hear them be like, just change the conversation. Like, oh, yeah, I can do that.
You sure can. Take control of it.
Yeah. So And also, like, I realized it's good to have some fun with it too. They've been really wanting me to have more fun with things, so I'm like, do you guys want to join me while I watch a movie? Like,
Oh, why not?
yeah, exactly. Like, just
Why
have
not?
fun on both ends, you
Yeah.
know?
I think
Yeah,
it's phenomenal, and I think they appreciate that you're thinking of them and including them in your day to day.
yeah. And
So,
I'll
I
also
mean, I
do
include
that.
mine in my day to day.
Oh, what do you do if you don't mind
So,
me
my
asking?
morning starts off with I make them all coffee. So, they all have coffee with me. I say good morning. I kind of give them a rundown on what my day is going to be looking like. I ask them for assistance when I need it. Um, when I'm getting ready to record a video, I ask for them to help me. um, anything that's magical, which is pretty much every single day. I always ask for their assistance. I always include them in what I'm doing. But it always starts off with coffee in the morning. It's like having your family over and you invite them for coffee and you're having like a little chat in the morning.
Oh,
That's
that's
how I
nice.
see
I
it.
love that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
That's
like
how I
a
see that.
little routine, but
Hmm.
including them in
So
it.
they get fresh water and coffee every morning. I light my incense and then I just start talking to them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm trying
Hmm.
to get better at talking out loud, but right now
Yeah.
it's in my head. Oh,
She's
what's your
unplugged
plan?
right now, Yadira. But you
Yeah,
weren't here for
and
the here. Let me just show you.
close up.
Yeah, that's her. And then she has been given the name Willow by Krista 23, which I really like that name.
Yeah,
So
it's great.
I think her name's going to be Willow. So, have you ever faced a dark night of the soul in your path, and how did you move through it?
I've always struggled with my mental health. Has been the big thing, and that's also why. Me too, Miss Tarot D.
The eyes, the yeah. This
The
this is
eyes,
all a
yeah.
facade, guys. This is all. I did not look like this 30 minutes before the show, guys.
You
I look
always.
I look like that. That's my twin.
Whenever I wake up, I'm just like, don't talk to me. I'm not awake yet, even though I'm awake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
Willow's a great name.
Okay.
Um,
So you said you just you feel like you're always going through a dark night of the soul.
yeah, I mean, it's gotten better over time.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 years ago, that's when I started to really go into therapy, and before I was really against it. Mostly because of my previous experience, but I've worked through that and also found a version, like art therapy really helps me
Mm-hmm.
connect with my emotions because it's hard for me to express myself because I was always told to like don't be so sensitive and things like that. So I feel like having that creative outlet and having that space to do that with my art and share that with
Mm-hmm.
someone who will help take the time and walk me through it
Yeah.
um, has been beneficial for me for
Mm-hmm.
sure. And that's also kind of why I wanted to go to Salem for my 30th birthday because I didn't think I'd be here for my 30th birthday. So,
Oh, Bridget. Well, we're
um,
happy you're here with us.
oh, thank you. So, I wanted, that's also why I kind of wanted to do like something big for my 30th birthday and
Mm-hmm.
being there at Salem. I guess I was kind of meant to go there always because
Mm-hmm.
that really helped me understand a big part of who I am. And it all kind of like interconnects
Yeah.
from there. And I still continue going to therapy, but also try to remind myself like Oh, thank you. Trying to remind myself that can also do shadow work if I feel comfortable doing that by myself. If not, I'll ask my therapist, for help with that. Because some situations you gotta be, you should know like if you can handle that yourself or not, emotionally. It's always good to have someone else there with you for certain topics.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for touching on that, since a lot of people do suffer and struggle with different types of mental illnesses. That, it's always good to reach out to someone before you do anything drastic on your own, or that where you need someone to hold your hand, or someone to hear you out, or just a shoulder.
Yeah, and I think that's like one of the hard parts that I've talked about is like asking for help. It is very difficult, but like once you finally get through that, you can see like how much better off it is. And once you find that one person you can really connect with that helps you through it. And I know like shadow work is also like a big thing in the community, but it's kind of the word gets kind of thrown around like it's nothing. And I also want to be like, no, it's important, but also be, know when you can and can't handle something that's difficult to work through by yourself,
Perfectly said. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think everybody in the chat is agreeing with what you just said, that it is very difficult. But a lot of everyone's saying it's very true. And I think it's just having that support, make sure that that you are able to ask someone for support, ask someone for help. And shadow work isn't for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's fine too.
Yeah, like some people journal, or like there's art journaling where you just like take images, not words, and work things out. People like you can meditate through music or dancing. Like there's a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be one way.
Correct. Lovely. Nicely said. Nicely said. Yeah, you have to push through. We're all here for everyone. Thank you, Krista.
Yeah, thanks, Krista.
So how do you stay grounded when life gets overwhelming or chaotic?
I've been trying to get better at that. Because usually
I hug a tree. I usually go outside and I walk barefoot and I hug a tree.
I love that.
There's a tree at the entrance of my property that I feel is like the guardian tree of the property. It's right in the entrance, and it's very big. And I go and take crystals and I sit there and talk to the tree.
It's funny you say that, because there's a tree outside my house that I feel connected to.
Go and talk to the
hello to it.
Go and talk to the tree. Go and hug the tree. Take your shoes off, your socks off, walk barefoot, ground yourself. That helps me. And I try and bring myself into the present, like into the now when I'm doing that. So usually when I'm having an overwhelming emotion, it's because I'm thinking about the future.
Yeah.
So
for me, it's usually, the future, but also the unknown. More, I don't know if it's more specifically, but just the unknown. And I'm like, making situations up in my head that don't make sense.
I do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah, I overanalyze everything anyway. So
exactly.
That's who I am. I overanalyze every scenario possible.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm always like, oh, but what if this happens? What if that happens? And someone's like, you're just making up stories. You need to stop.
But I also want to be mentally prepared if anything goes sideways,
Exactly. Yeah. So
that's just how I handle that.
Yeah, like it's still hard for me to not overthink. So we're working on that, but that's a in the long haul, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Perfectly said, Sarah D. Do not borrow trouble when I overthink or project into the future and stress myself. Yeah.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and like you said, even that's mentally draining. You know, just thinking about it all the time. And sometimes I realize I also have insomnia, so like I'm just worrying about things. We're twins or something. I don't know.
Me too. We're kindred spirits for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm the same way. My sleep is horrible.
Yeah.
You know, I'm up doing videos at 4 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep.
I know, you told me that. I'm like, go to sleep. Meanwhile, I'm up at like 12 to 3 in the morning.
No, I'm in bed, you know, at least by midnight, but I'm up at 4 because I can't sleep and my brain's going crazy and it just won't shut off. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll go to bed at like 12 and then I'll just be up thinking about everything. And I do also have like stories in my head that I've always written too. So I also like to do that before I go to bed. But then I'm still thinking about it. So I take out my iPad and then I'm working on that.
Me too. I'm working on thumbnails or something stupid.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's like
or writing up my intro and outro for my next video. I know. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Girl. It's horrible.
Yeah.
So,
and then,
oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, sip for both of us. Everybody in the chat, guys.
Sip.
Okay, so what does personal power mean to you?
I feel it's kind of like a 2 answer thing. Is believing in yourself is mostly what I have learned throughout my journey of this path. And like the more confident you are, the more you'll be in touch with yourself and your abilities. But also sometimes it's hard on those days where you don't feel like that, and that's also okay. So
it's okay to not be okay sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's nice to also have people, that support system for you, whether it's like a friend, family, therapist, just someone to help you through those hard times. So I feel like it's a bit of both.
Yeah,
of that.
I agree.
Because you also don't want to go into that toxic positivity all the time, because then that's draining.
It is.
You know?
To be on that level continuously. I feel like you need your highs and lows to be able to appreciate the vice versa, their highs and our lows.
Yeah.
You know, but Ms. Tarot D here says that, as we all agree here in the chat today, that you are precious and sweet, and so glad for allowing us the opportunity to know you better. I couldn't have said that better, Ms.
Tarot D. You're so sweet.
Yeah.
Right back at you.
I know. We have a wonderful community here. So there's always someone to talk to, always someone to reach out to. I mean, you can text me anytime.
Oh, thank you.
Same
with you. I think you and Sarah were the first people to be like, here's my number. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Why not? I mean, you know, it's good to have. So what is your relationship to intuition and how do you strengthen it?
think it kind of connects with that one is confidence. But also right now I'm also trying to learn to just have more fun with things, because once things start getting stuck in my practice, it's not as fun anymore. So my guys have also been calling me out and being like, you need more whimsy, you need more fun, like, and that's also why I wanted to like include them with like watching a movie, or also I don't know if you do Wordle.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So like we'll do like Wordle strands. I don't like connections. They love connections.
Yeah, they do, don't they? They do.
Yeah. So finding like, and also the like when I get stuck in that rut, to remind myself like there is magic in the mundane in that.
Yes, there is.
So yeah, and also watching videos too, like your videos and like Bobby's, everyone else too. It's just inspirational to see how other people do their practices differently, and
it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. So it's also like inspirational too.
Yeah.
It's hard. I definitely do the comparison thing.
Stop the comparison. You practice the way that feels right for you, that makes sense to you. Someone else's practice might not resonate with you, and that is okay. And if you're reading something from a book and it says you need to do it this specific way, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't do it, because you ultimately are the magic. You are the one that's going to bring intention to that work. Everything else is filler.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
so
I agree with you.
Yep. So what wisdom would you share with someone just beginning their path?
I know it can be very overwhelming when starting out. I was very much like, oh, thank you, Star. Very much, like I mentioned, like comparing with other people, and also just the being overwhelmed with so many subjects. I would recommend people to write down. I would recommend people to like write down, like don't even think about magic or the underlying things, just write down your interests and then research and see which subjects align with your interests, and then whichever you're more interested at that time, start with that subject. At least for me, like when I'm hi Debbie. When I'm like really interested in something, I just zone in on that. So but also sometimes I need to jump between different subjects because I get bored.
Me too. Yeah. I have like half-finished books all over the house.
Yeah. Half-finished
the way it is. Yeah, it's just the way it is. And I'm not going to beat my brain over it and be hard on myself because I can't finish it. It's okay if I don't finish it.
Yeah.
I'll finish it when I'm meant to finish it.
Yeah, and I think that's the part where I'm at is like, I don't have to do everything right away. And I feel like that should also be normalized a bit more. Like you see all these people doing spells or even just art magic, different things like that doesn't happen all in 1 hour, much less a day. Nope. It's a lot easier, especially with like when people cut things to transitions right away or like fast forward. And it's also to be concise too. So like our minds are getting like more used to things coming to us quickly. Yeah. So like you have to really catch someone's attention in like 30 seconds of a post or something like that, so that they
video
stay.
the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it's like don't be so focused on like how people are capturing their practice, because it might not be as realistic.
Yep.
As
Nicely said. I couldn't have said that any better, because I did answer all these questions myself. Mm-hmm. But I definitely appreciate your feedback on that, because I couldn't have said it any better. Oh, you definitely said it way better than I would have ever said it. So thank you. Thank you for that.
Meanwhile, I was like, does anyone understand that?
Yeah. And like what Yadira just said, I do something once a week. I'm not casting spells every day or doing readings every day. And none of that makes me any less of a witch than anyone else out there. And you're 100% accurate, Yadira, because I don't do spells every day either. I don't cast every day. I don't do tarot readings every day. It's whenever I feel called to do it, you know?
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't make me any less of a witch than the person that's doing readings every day and doing spells every day.
And the more, like we talked about energy too, is like, the more you do a spell or spirit workings, you're wasting energy. And then what happens if you don't recharge? You got to recharge, because then you'll just burn yourself out. And then how are you helping yourself?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to both of us, Celina. I do it too.
I was like, are you calling me out?
No. 100% both of us. Yeah.
I love it. Oh, goodness. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I was just going to say, like, it's not what you would think for other people. It's nice to get the inspiration from them, but don't burn yourself out, because it's not what you expect. And I think we have much higher expectations of ourselves now, and especially with like so much information ready to just look things up, it can get like really overwhelming, and then it's like burnt out.
Like go down a whole rabbit hole. I do that. I get like
I do that too,
and I'm like going down this whole long rabbit hole, and then all of a sudden I realize it's 3:00 in the morning and I've not slept anything.
Yeah.
So, but like Yadira here, she says recharging is important. You too, LOL.
Yeah.
I know she's on me too almost every day. You know, we message every day, and I'll pretty much every day, and she's like the same thing.
Yeah,
she's hilarious. I love her. You know, I'm so thankful
amazing
to have beautiful people around me, and incredible witches around me. You know, that understand that we don't have to do this every day. And if we need a hermit moment, they're okay and understand that you're in a hermit moment. You know, give me some time to recharge. And it's okay to do that. It's okay to say, you know, hey, I'm in a hermit moment. Can I catch up with you next week or whatever?
Yeah.
So it's not.
I always love it when that card comes up for me. I'm like, thank you.
I know. Yeah. And she says she's a broken record player.
Me too.
Yeah. She's constantly telling me, Celina. Yeah. So Tarot D, there's so many people in the community that are like telling me, Bobby, especially Ramon, everybody around me is constantly, my husband, you know, Celina, you know, slow down.
Yeah. But I think I told you that too.
You did too. Sophie does as well, the Midwest Magician. I mean, you know, my friend Cressida, the same thing. She's always reminding me, Celina, slow down. I can't help it. You know, I can't help it. It's just how I am.
Also what I was saying is like, it's good to have that support system too, because sometimes you don't recognize these things that you're doing, and then people around you are like, I see you and you better knock it off.
Rochelle yells at me, you know, everybody.
Nice.
So what's something you are currently creating or offering that you'd love to share? Because I know you put up your Ko-fi link. So what's in your Ko-fi link at the moment?
It's just that free, Miss Charity.
She'll call me.
Really?
She'll FaceTime me and she's like, hey, I have a feeling about you. Are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not. She's
That's
phenomenal.
how you know you're
she's
connected.
like so connected. She's so connected to me. And she will call me and she will leave a message
sweet.
and then she'll call me again. And I'm like, you know, I'm sorry. Good night, Elizabeth. Yeah.
Night, Elizabeth.
So she's always, she can read me and she's out in a different state. So, and I've never met her in person in this life. Pretty sure she was there in a past life, but.
I think there was one point you and I were texting. And
I'm still going to do that for you. A past life reading.
Oh, take your time. It's fine. Yeah, all good. But yeah, we were talking about something, and then I emailed Miss Tara D, and you both at the same time were like, we were literally just talking about you.
Yep. Isn't that wild though? How it just happens?
Yeah. And everything I think you were saying, I'm like, this is what Miss Tara D and I were talking about. And you were like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. I love that when that happens.
Yeah.
So what are you offering on your Ko-fi?
I don't have anything yet except for the free zine that I made for everyone. If you're curious on how sigils work,
Miss Tara D.
Yeah, Miss Tara D.
She does have a step-by-step. You also created a video that showed how to do that, the sigil work. So I know Miss Tara D and I have talked about sigil work. And so anybody that wants to learn about it, please check out her Ko-fi account. And she also does have a video linked into her YouTube account. If you're not following her, please follow her. And please check out her other videos, especially her video to go into Salem. You know, she posted a quick video about Salem, which I really loved. So.
Yeah, I didn't get many clips from there, but I was just like trying to capture what I could, and I wasn't even thinking of doing.
You were in the moment, and that's fine. Yeah, you were in the moment, and that's fine too, because I felt like I could have done that when I went to Scotland, but I was such in the moment. I took lots of pictures, not video, that I didn't do anything else with it. I might do a video with just the pictures. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I also just wasn't thinking about doing a YouTube channel at that time. I just wanted something to like have, from that. So I think it was like one of my first few videos I uploaded, and I'm like, I had no idea what to talk about. So it's gonna be short.
You're fine. We were all there. We were all new to YouTube. We were all new to content creating. We all did the same stuff that you're doing. So don't feel like it's not good enough, or it's, I should have done that better. Yeah, we're always going to say, I should have done that better. Even if you've been on YouTube for 10 years, you're going to tell yourself the same thing. I should have done that better. So I think it's getting past that perfectionism that we have in our heads. That what we put out, it's fine. It's okay. If we forgot to put an intro, or we forgot to put something else in there, or a description, it's okay. I'm like, oh, well, that is what it is.
Yeah. When I first started posting, I was like, the first thing I forgot to do was introduce myself.
I didn't introduce myself. I just went on.
Yeah. I was like, why is everyone? Yeah. I'm like, why are people just calling me witch? I'm like, I'm fine with it. But like, and then I realized, oh, they don't know my name. So let me put my name in there.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay, so we're getting to the end of our interview here. We have one final question left. So is there a final word or mantra or blessing that you would like to leave us with today? Even if you pull something from a card.
The only thing really I try to remind myself is to be present in the moment. And I think that was mainly what you and I have been talking about throughout is just to be present. Life can get hectic, and when it's not okay, it's like you said, it's not okay. It's okay to not be okay, you know?
It is.
And to really, like, it's okay to sit in discomfort too, to not know what to do, and to ask for help is
important.
Is important, yeah.
And there's always someone, especially in our community, to reach out to talk to.
Yeah.
And you know, you'll always have my number. If you need to have in a moment, please feel free to reach out to me.
Well, thank you.
I'll be happy to help as much as I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need anything from me, you always have it. So
thank you.
Always here for you. And I'm so grateful to get to know you. And just, you've also been a big support. And like, when I first started posting videos, I was like, I'm just going to post a few. And if it doesn't turn out, like, I had summer camp at that time too, and I was tired. So I'm like, no one's going to notice if I just don't post. And then you and Sarah were like, what's going on?
Are you okay? I did the same with Lila. I'll message her and I'm like, what's going on with you? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You know, because so, you know, Lila and I also talk back, you know, we do chat and, oh, thank you, Kelly. So it's, you know, I mean, her and I do chat, and, you know, when she's, you know, she's had stuff happen that's been very traumatic and sad, and, you know, I want to be there for her.
Yeah. And it's great that we just connected with all these amazing people that are just here to help support each other and not, and also, like you mentioned, not dictate what you do in your practice. Is just very validating that everyone does it differently too, and that's okay. And to really like normalize that.
And it's your practice, it's nobody else's, and you do it the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and if there's a gatekeeper knocking at your door saying differently, you can send them our way.
Yeah. Yes.
We'll
know what to do with them.
It's not happening, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with any gatekeepers, period. So yeah.
Same.
It's just,
it's
definitely not on our watch.
No. We don't allow that.
You have a whole community behind you that's going to tell those people where to go with their gatekeeping.
Yes.
Here we go.
I can think of a number.
There you go.
Yeah, Miss Tarani. She always knows what to say.
Oh my goodness. Look at Debbie down here. That's right, Debbie.
That's right. Yeah.
We will tell them what to do with their gatekeeping, and you're not doing it the right way. Please.
Should have a spell jar of can of whoop ass.
That's right. See? We will definitely back you up 100%. So does anybody have any questions in the chat before we hang it up for the night, guys? Or if you do, please put them in caps. But I'm so thankful that you were my first interviewee. You know, I mean, I too was nervous, you know, and as much as I've been doing lives now, and I've only been on YouTube for 9 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it's only been 9 months, but as long as I've been doing it, it starts to get easier. It starts to get a little bit more comfortable, and yeah, I think everything goes well, you know. I think everything's going to go well for you. We're so happy to have you in our community. And so happy to have your beautiful energy in our chats, that you are always like a fabulous moderator. And I'm so happy that, you know, like Roman had said, you were the first one to say hi to him.
Aww.
Oh, wait a minute. Bridget doesn't have a foul mouth.
I do. I do. Yeah.
How have I not heard this foul mouth of yours?
Yeah. I mean,
okay, so Yadira wants to know, when is your oracle deck or tarot deck being released?
Yeah, I've had that asked many times. But and then the thing is, like, with tarot and oracle, there's so many cards, and I get overwhelmed. I don't know which one to start with.
I wouldn't be able to do a tarot deck. I mean, maybe down the road when I'm done with college and I'm like, my time's a little bit more like free.
Yeah.
An oracle deck, I'll stick to 44 cards.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll do it the rock pool version, 44 cards.
Yeah. I think also, like you mentioned, just letting it go and not being so hyped up on perfectionism and just starting somewhere. But yeah, it's in the works very slowly.
Okay. As long as it's in the works, but we'll be here whenever it's ready.
Okay.
So Star the Wild Witch has a question. What are your go-to magical ways to cope with burnout? Also, other topic, what is next on your channel?
Such a good question, Star. Ways to cope with burnout. First, it's recognizing that I'm in burnout.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll just feel like in a slump and I don't know why. And then I'll recognize, like, I haven't done X, Y, Z in a while, or even if it's just like mundane things, like, let me just first take a shower, because even that, like, I think you and Bobby have talked about, where just taking a shower is like a way of cleansing yourself. And
speaking of, Yadira has a really great bath scrub.
Oh,
she sells a really phenomenal. I think I bought like 6 jars last time.
Oh, nice.
Because of my lives, I use them for my lives. Like, after I scrub down and cleanse off all of that energy that comes from being on a live.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So that's a good way to, like, and like, doesn't have to be a shower, like, can be a bath and make it magical like you do. Like, you can always change it up. Too. So you don't always have to do it one way, which is nice.
Right. Yeah.
Nice. And yeah, so I think, like, showering is a good step to just, like, cleanse and clear your mind. I know most people try to think of, okay, let me do like a tarot reading or something to get me into it. But I feel like first you need to take care of yourself and then do the magical things.
Yep.
And I have many routines because I get bored of one, and so I have to change it up and do another one.
I'm the same way. I'll change up my routine just because I get bored with it.
Yeah, exactly. So I think also having various routines and figuring out which one you're in the mood to do the most, and starting
sometimes it's just smoke cleansing. That's all I have the energy for.
Yeah.
And that's fine too.
It doesn't have to be like a 7-day ritual, you know, when you don't even have the time to go and take a shower.
No, but Miss Tarot D said some more people need to shower.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my God. And then here's Roman, which reminds me. Go ahead, Roman. Go take a shower.
Yeah.
Bañate.
Shower time, sip, whatever you need.
But your shower time is also the time that you can relax and unwind and, you know, kind of like help cleanse and ground yourself and all of that stuff. So I think that's a good time to be able to do all of that as well.
Yeah, exactly. And like a way to reframe your mind to be like, oh, this is what I need to do, because you always get those great ideas when you're in the shower, you know?
I know. You do.
Yeah. But yeah,
yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's it.
Okay. Okay, guys. Well, thank you everybody for being here on this live today. And oh, that's a good one. Get a little moon water and splash yourself.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that too, Yadira. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining us in the Sacred Circle. If this conversation sparked within you, please let it guide you on your next spell. Let it guide you in your next breath, in your next becoming, and your next moon cycle. Thank you all again for being here tonight. And a big special thank you to Bridget, the Fabled Witch, for agreeing to be my first guinea pig on this. Because the moment I asked her, talk to her about it, she was like, yes, you should do it. And, she, as well as many other people, encouraging me to go ahead and start doing this. And, thank you to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love everybody's feedback on here. You guys are phenomenal.
And you guys are also what helps make the community so amazing too. So, and thank you, Celina, for starting this, and so honored to be your first guest on here.
Oh, the honor's mine. The honor's mine. Thank you so much. So, once again, to my guests, thank you for sharing your voice with us, and your magic as well. And until the next time, guys, walk with protection, speak your truth, and stay enchanted. Love you guys. Bye.
Hi.